Welcome, our virtual water cooler friends, to the 26th episode of Into the Filmverse. What is Into the Filmverse, you ask? Well, that's a great question. It's a movie fan podcast covering all types of film content, including movie news, new releases, and a variety of past releases. It is hosted none other than by my lovely friend here,
Bryce Payne.
thanks,
Sorry.
sir, and myself, Mytchel Chandler. Today we are discussing breaking film news, which we have a lot to cover, the new releases of Godzilla vs. Kong, Nobody, Zack Snyder's Justice League, various content we watched throughout the week, and also another film that we probably will talk about for a total of 30 seconds called How High, and also a dope film with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker called Rush Hour.
Yeah, we should like clarify here. We had an episode last week.
So I know we haven't had an episode in like 2 weeks. I'm sorry if you guys missed us, but first week we had scheduling issues, and then the second week we just didn't record the podcast that right, and the audio quality was trash, and I just didn't want to put it out and have you guys listen to poor audio quality. So we're gonna re-record it for you here with some extra information. If you want to see our reviews for anything we talk about today or get our thoughts on other films, be sure to join us on Letterboxd, the social network for film lovers. You can find me, Mytchel Chandler, at Mytch Reviews, and Mytch is spelled with a Y. That's M-Y-T-C-H.
And you can find me, Bryce, at Payne Reviews, P-A-Y-N-E Reviews.
Before we dive into our weekly movie watches, we'd like to start off the show by going off the top with some recent movie news. As we usually do, we're including all 3 episodes in this because we've been behind. But Falcon and Winter Soldier on Disney Plus has aired, and
doesn't it feel like we're hella behind with that?
It does.
Like 3 episodes in, we're like, it's premiered, just in case you didn't know.
So at this point, we're just gonna give it a quick rundown. I'm not gonna give. Usually, I give ourselves a time limit for spoilers. But I would just skip ahead for a little bit to see until we're not talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier. We're going to talk about spoilers for episode 1, 2, and 3. So Bryce, we're probably not going to get into it deep since it's been a while since we've seen some of these, but what's your overall, so far, we're halfway through this series, what do you think so far?
I think the ranking would be the second episode's the best, the first one's the second, and the third episode sucked. I mean, sucked compared to the other 2. But I'm really interested in seeing where things go with the new Captain America. I think he's a douche, and I don't like him.
Yeah, that was the first thing about this. I just hate the new Captain America. It's not even new Captain America. It's just Walmart bin, discount bin Captain America.
Isaiah Bradley, I want to see more of him. If we could get a movie or whatever around him, like as a younger person during the Korean War, I'd be so fucking down.
That'd be cool. I'm pretty sure it was his son or I don't know, the kid that answered the door. Apparently, he's a young Avenger.
Yeah, he's the God, what's it called? Patriot or something like that? Young Patriot?
I'm not sure. I didn't know much about that.
I'm going to look it up real quick.
Isaiah was cool. I would be interested to see more of him. Zemo was actually kind of a little bit cooler than I thought. I don't know. He was... he seems a lot more like Captain Cold. I don't know. In Civil War, he was just kind of like...
Yeah,
whatever.
he's just called Patriot.
Okay, Patriot. Cool. That's Isaiah's son or...
His...
grandson?
I'm going to say grandson. At least in that one.
I like how what I didn't realize that they were going to do with this show is like focus a lot on like the racial inequalities that Falcon faces. Even though he's an Avenger, he still has to deal with being a black man in America, and I thought that was pretty powerful to show. And it's just something that you just
grandson of Isaiah Bradley. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, I mean it's interesting to me to see that they're still continuing with the thread. That even though these are big comic book films with powers and stuff, people still have to deal with real stuff. And that I thought it's cool to see that comic book films have come from what we used to see in like X-Men, where actually that was pretty, I don't know, like let's just say even the original Fantastic Four, or I'm trying to think of some of our like more of the kind of like more comic booky films, but then you get things like Joker. And then Falcon and Winter Soldier, where they're actually dealing with real things, and it's more about that than it is about just having superpowers. Yeah,
I like the representation they bring up.
So I think by the end of this, we'll see that the discount Captain America will no longer be a thing. Hopefully.
If rumors serve, he's probably going to end up killing Zemo. So
the way I like to see this is that the way I look at like the new person being Captain America is like the same way I would look at somebody saying they're the new Superman. Like that just doesn't happen. You can't put a suit on somebody and say that you're like the same suit and say they're Superman.
I mean, you could,
but it's not how it works. Like you're like, yeah. And then some of the things that he gets spit on and he says, "Do you even know who I am?" Like,
Oh
no,
yeah,
bro.
I saw. I was like, get the fuck over yourself.
Yeah, I was like, someone should. Actually, never mind. I was gonna make a season 13 Reasons Why season 2 reference, but not very funny. So, okay. So that was Falcon and Winter Soldier episodes 1, 2, and 3. Like I said, we didn't go a whole lot into details with those, but we'll be back with episode 4 next week. And get a little bit more detailed into what happened in that episode. So we're going to run down through a lot of movie news. There's a lot of stuff that happened over the past 3 weeks. We'll try to keep it brief on each one. So Mortal Kombat and Venom 2 are pushed back. They were pushed back, but the joke here is that they were actually only pushed back a week from the release. The reason they were pushed back is because HBO Max is, they're Warner Brothers properties, and Warner Brothers owns HBO Max. And HBO Max is releasing these films the same day in theater as they are on HBO Max. So they wanted to push it back another month. Like, they wanted to push it back a week, so that way the subscribers of HBO Max have to pay for another month in order to get these films.
That's okay.
I mean, I know it's one of those things. It's like, it's smart for why they did it. It's a little silly, but push back a week. Cruella. That comes out. Oh yeah. So and then along with this, that announcement, Disney also made an announcement that they're pushing back some of their films and rearranging their schedule a bit. Black Widow now moves to July 9th. It's going to also premiere on Disney Plus, but you have to pay an extra $30 for it.
I'm okay with that. I mean, I've reached the point where I don't care. I'm like,
yeah,
I'll pay the fucking price.
Honestly,
who gives shit?
Well, I'm gonna go see it too. I'll shoot, but
well, of course, but if push came to shove.
Yeah, if randomly the theater's shut down and I'm like, just give me the movie, I'll pay $30. But I'm gonna try to go see it right on July 9th. Hopefully, I'll have my vaccinations by then. I know you already got some of yours, right? Didn't you?
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
My wife did it and she got really sick, and I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of different symptoms with that. And then Cruella, it stays on May 28th where it was originally released, but that also is getting a Disney Plus release, also being paid. Luca moves to June 18th.
There's a lot of drama with Luca, though. I
know, the new Pixar film. This is free on. This is going to be free on Disney Plus. The Pixar people are a little like miffed about it, saying like, "What? You're not going to like our stuff's not worthy of being in theaters. You're just going to put it on, or even being paid for. You're just going to put it on Disney Plus for free." But ultimately, it's not up to the Pixar people. It's up to Disney Plus who distributes it. So, or Disney who distributes it. So, honestly, still looking forward to it either way. I'll still give it the full. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Just looked up in the air like the full.
I was looking for the. I was looking for the word I was looking for. I was gonna say expectations. The full chance. I'm gonna give it the full shebang. Whatever word I'm looking for. Free Guy moves to August 13th, 2021. I think that was pushed back a little bit more than what it was. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is now going to be on September 3rd of 2021. The Kingsman moves to December of 2021, and Death on the Nile moves to next year. That's the follow-up to...
Yeah, I know that one really hurts you. You're really upset about that one.
Murder. That's the follow-up to Murder on the Orient Express. Oh, yeah, I don't even like those films. I really don't like that film. The ending is stupid to me, but that moves to 2022, February 11th. So that's what isn't that Valentine's Day? I know you don't like Valentine's Day, but
Valentine's Day is in February, bro.
Yeah, February 11th, 2022.
February 14th is Valentine's Day.
Yeah, so that's the weekend of Valentine's Day.
Okay, I thought you were like February 11th, Valentine's Day. I was like, Mytchel, I know you're single, but like, dude.
No, February 14th. That's what I thought. That's the weekend of Valentine's Day. So a bunch of changes there coming from Disney. It's not really a surprise with how much stuff is going on with COVID, how COVID-19 is affecting the productions in Hollywood. It's not a huge surprise on, these films getting pushed and delayed. So we will see them soon. Hopefully this is the last changes we'll see for a while. But only time will tell. Next week, everything's gonna be postponed another year. Honestly, I'm just gonna stop talking about it. I'm just like, you know what? Shit's gonna change forever. We'll just talk about movies that come out. So hopefully this is like the last bad news we'll hear about for a while. This is fun news. So if you guys are a fan of the John Wick franchise, the director of those films is actually going to be making a movie for PlayStation Productions based on the game Ghost of Tsushima. Now, I'm a huge fan of this game. I played it like twice through until I got 100% trophies. It's a really fun game.
Fucking nerd.
I know I'm a nerd. It follows this samurai who doesn't necessarily follow the ways of the samurai because he wants to get his dad out of the holds of the Mongols.
Oh, it was his uncle.
No, it was his dad.
Is it his dad? I thought it was his uncle.
Shit, you're right. It was his uncle.
I had to play 2 times, huh,
No,
Mitchell?
it's because he basically was his dad. But anyways, point taken. You know, you're right. It was his uncle, but it pretty much was his dad. So his uncle, dad. But anyways, it's a really good game, and I'm interested to see how this turns out. And you know, with the John Wick director, it's gonna have some good action. So I'm very excited. At least we're gonna get some good action, and hopefully get a good samurai film out of that. What are you excited about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I still need to beat the game.
You haven't even beat the game one time yet?
I found a lot of fox shines.
So did I. I found all of them actually, more than once. And then we are also going to talk about the new Suicide Squad trailer. We actually saw 2 versions of this. We saw
fuck the first one, the Red Band trailer. It sucks ass. It makes me not want to watch it. But the one I saw in the theaters before it was Godzilla versus Kong. That was solid as
big
fuck.
Monkey. Yeah, no, honestly, the Red Band Suicide Squad trailer, the first one that came out online, it was interesting, but it also just felt like, okay, this just seems like, I don't know, James Gunn coming in to do a DC Suicide Squad film. I thought it would be more fun. It just kind of feels more. It felt more like it just felt unpolished.
It was like everyone looked like shit. Action looked like shit.
I know,
everything looked horrible and cheap, and
it looks like it went over, like it was overhyped. I don't know, but then they went into a second trailer that was not a Red Band trailer for theaters, and that one actually felt like a real full trailer.
It actually made me feel excited to watch it because I was like, oh my god, this looks really good now.
It looked good. It was weird because it was a lot of the same shots, but also just played in a different way, and yeah, it was a lot better.
They need to fire whoever made that Red Band trailer.
Yeah, probably, exactly. At least
they're like, we have to make this rated R trailer. All right, let's take the shitty parts.
So also some cool news: National Treasure series and a new movie is in development. So a TV series and a new movie. The movie is said to star Nicolas Cage. The series is going to follow some new people. Cool. I watched the first National Treasure. It's all right. It's all right.
Come on, it's your boy series.
Don't want to watch Vampire's Kiss again, please. Don't want any more of that.
I'm gonna fucking find another one.
Yeah. Anyways,
I'm just gonna start watching them in my free time and just like trying to find one that's just as bad, if not worse.
No.
And then I'll be like, I'm gonna suffer through it again just for you.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Nicolas Cage, and they made me watch a film by him called Vampire's Kiss that was bad. But moving on from National Treasure, because I will see this when it comes out just because I'm like watching films and talking about them with you guys, but not looking forward to that one at all. Spiral trailer. You're very excited for this, right?
Yeah, this is my favorite. I love it. I had this girl. She was like trying to argue with me about how this trailer looked horrible and destroyed the reputation of Saw and all that, and I was like, bitch. This is like, you got to bring something fresh to a series that has 8 titles that are essentially almost the same movie. Like, the torture porn is what it's known for, but I'm excited to see like a detective movie set in the fucking Saw universe. I mean, we know we're gonna get the traps. We know that's gonna happen, but the focus on the detective, I like that. No, I know what some of you are thinking right now. But what about Saw 4? I'm pretty sure it's Saw 4, where it's the detective. I might be Saw.
I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure it's not Saw 3.
I've seen like the first one,
but you know, there's a movie, I forget which one it is, where it focuses on a detective, and now it's like, what, he was in the game. Like, he was in the game. It was his game. This one though, Chris Rock is not in the game. He is uncovering the shit, and I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I mean,
it's Samuel L. Jackson. Like, let's go. Let's go.
Exactly. It provides a spin.
What do you think Chris Rock had to do to get Samuel L. Jackson to be in this franchise?
Pay him? I don't know.
Sit there like, hey man, you know that Saw series? And Samuel L. Jackson's like, man, fuck that series. It's like, you want to be in it with me? With you? Yeah, I came up with the idea for it. Oh shit, yeah, let's go.
You gonna be my daddy. That's what he had to say. You're gonna be my daddy. I'm gonna pay you.
It's so good. Like, I never would have thought I'd see Samuel L. Jackson in a Saw franchise.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited for it. Looks
much less Chris Rock helming a Saw franchise. I know he's not a director, but he's the one. He's like the producer and shit. And apparently, like, this was his idea. So,
well, I mean,
like, let's go. Like, he's had an interview. They're like, so why did you want to make a Saw movie? And he's like, Man, I really love the Saw franchise, but I feel like they don't have enough humor in them.
Let's make killing people funny.
It's just so clever. I love it. Like, what a good twist. They're like, all those movies about them killing each other, traps. We've seen it too much. Let's add some humor in that shit.
Let's make people laugh.
And let's be honest, like you've seen Get Out.
Yeah.
There's humor in that, and the horror aspects are still there.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So I'm 100% on board with Chris Rock being like, this may get kind of more humorish because it's kind of dark. Like, yeah, man, let's go.
Well, you heard it from us. Spiral looks awesome, and we're looking forward to that one coming out, even though it should have come out last year.
I got a poster for it.
I was about to say, we should have gotten that damn rained out poster that they wouldn't give you.
Fuck them. I got my own. It looks better.
You did, exactly.
I got to put that bitch up now.
So Captain Marvel 2 starts production in May. Exciting. So
for who? April. Who's excited for that?
I mean, it's Marvel, so.
But Mytchel, it's Captain Marvel.
But it's Marvel. Even Captain Marvel, which is not my favorite film out of the Marvel franchise, is still good. It's just not like.
Is it Mytchel? Is it?
I think so.
I disagree completely. I think it's a horrible film. Not horrible in the sense like it's a bad MCU film. It's not a bad movie. It's a bad MCU film.
I don't know. Once I watch it, it's still fun. It's just not.
It might just be the timing where it is, like in the series, that really like bugs me because it's like
just kind of random.
When you're rewatching it, you're just like, oh, fuck, now I gotta watch Captain Marvel. Whoa.
See, I don't mind that. Captain Marvel, I'm just like, okay, like it's.
I just don't like her. I just don't like Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. I think she just isn't very good at it.
I don't necessarily.
She comes off very stiff.
Right, exactly. She comes off stiff, and also I think it doesn't provide any new flavor to the MCU. It's very much like a Captain America and Guardians of the Galaxy mixed, and that's what I don't like about it. But
also, I don't like the villain very much because it's like undefined for most of it.
Exactly. It's just kind of like it's just a film, but I like it better than Thor Ragnarok. At Thor Ragnarok, I was. Not the Ragnarok. I'm sorry. I
was about to be like, "What the fuck are you on?"
Took me a second. I meant Thor: The Dark World.
I like Thor Ragnarok more than this.
Took me a second. Now Thor
Ragnarok's up on the top. Like the fuck.
No, Thor: The Dark World. That's the one that's on the bottom for me. Besides Incredible Hulk, that's just obvious.
You need to watch that again.
What?
Incredible Hulk.
No. Come
on, dude. It's fun.
It's horrible.
It's fun.
I don't want to watch.
It's a fun watch.
It's no thanks. It's just so like CGI is bad and it's not.
It's not even that bad.
Maybe eventually. Okay. So next up, Netflix buys the rights to Knives Out sequels 2 and 3 for $450 million.
This kind of upsets me. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, before we get into how we feel about it, goddamn, Netflix is what the are they doing? They bought sequels to films. They dude, they haven't even made the films yet. You understand? This is how much, like $450 million is how much it costs to make 2 high budget productions, pretty much, in Hollywood. They bought the options to just make the movies for $450 million. Bless you.
I knew that was coming, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna sneeze on a podcast." God damn it!
It happens. We're all good here. This is just ludicrous to me, dude. Like the studio didn't have to do shit. They just made $450 for a property that they didn't have to put up any money. They didn't have to.
Netflix is like, can we distribute that?
I know. Netflix is gonna fund these films now, but they're gonna put up another $200 million each probably for these films. So in total,
I don't understand how you can make a sequel to Knives Out.
I do.
Unless you follow the detective.
Yeah, that's how you follow the detective.
But that's just Murder on the Orient Express.
See, but this is a good film.
I like Murder on the Orient Express.
Don't. But
that's because you have shit taste in movies sometimes.
Ooh, burn. Not even. Murder on the Orient Express is okay. If we want to get into it, Murder on the Orient Express is okay for like the 3/4 of the film that it is.
It's like an actual adaptation of the book. What did you want?
Well, not that, because just because you adapted the book doesn't make it a good film.
Harry Potter would disagree. Lord of the Rings would disagree.
No, like I said, just because you adapt just a book into a film doesn't make it a good film.
I don't know. I enjoyed Murder on the Orient Express. I knew where it was going, but I enjoyed it, and I'm excited for Death and Now.
I just have no idea what half people were saying in the first place.
It's because are you attacking them for their accents?
Yes, exactly. I am.
That's horrible.
And the second thing, well, it's not a horrible
That's like
thing.
watching a foreign film being like, I couldn't understand a damn word they said.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what it is. If I can't understand what they're saying, what's the point? Like, anyways, and then the end of the film was horrible. They all were in part of the thing. Like they were all like literally the suspect was all of them. Nobody, there was no actual one person that did it. It was all
That's
of
how
them.
the book is.
I get it, but just because the book works well doesn't mean it translates well to a movie. The
I
same
thought
way
it was a good ending.
the same way a comic book. I thought it was like a cop out. It was like really all of them did it. Wow, congratulations.
Okay, I'll be honest. The first time I watched it, I kind of had the same feeling where I left the theater and Jada was like, "That was so good," and I was like, "The fuck kind of bullshit is that?" But it sat with me for a few years, and I kind of enjoy it now. And I've seen it 4 times, so.
I wouldn't watch it again. I'll just say that.
Well, my grandma wanted to watch it, so I watched it with her. Then I watched it with Skylar. Then I watched it with you, and then I watched it in theaters.
Anyway, but yeah, I mean, it was like it wasn't. I didn't say it wasn't like a terrible film.
Hey, seeing Gilderoy Lockhart with that mustache is so cool for me.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he was all right. I mean, I'm still interested in seeing the second one because I don't know. The first one was
The second one, if they have everyone be the killer again, I'm gonna fucking be so pissed. I'm okay with it one time because I'm like, all right, the reasoning behind it is kind of cool. 2 times, I'm gonna be like, it's bullshit and it's just shit writing.
It's not like I sat there when I left the film. It's not like I left the theater and I was like, I hate this film. It was just more of, it was okay. Like it was just, I don't know. And then the ending was, it wasn't like it was horrible. It was just like that was just. It felt too simple for me. I don't know.
But anyway, Knives Out.
Yeah, Knives Out. Anyways, so they're basically paying $850 million to make these 2 films.
But no Chris Evans. This movie's not gonna do as well.
True. I don't know. It all depends. You can get more stars.
Robert Downey Jr. in the second one. Let's go.
Just start making an Avengers thing. That'd be funny.
Third one's gonna be a Chris Evans versus Robert Downey Jr. movie again.
That's what we want to pay for. That's what we want to see.
Come on, Netflix, make it happen. The only problem with Netflix having rights to movies is then I can't buy the movies. I hate that because I'm gonna have Knives Out on my shelf over there, and the other 2 are gonna come out, and I won't be able to buy them to put on the shelf.
I feel for you, but I also never had that problem. So.
That's because you don't have a disc drive. You can't watch movies.
I don't have a disc drive. I actually didn't even need one until I met you, and then you're like, I have all these movies. I'm like, fuck.
You're like, I can't even borrow them because I can't watch them.
I was like, I guess I'll just buy it. Anyway. So yeah, I mean, so Netflix is crazy, and ramping up this. Okay, but here's the thing. So and why they are able to spend $450 million on the Knives Out sequels, they're gonna lose money. They already know that they're losing money. They're operating under the assumption they're gonna lose money. But what they wanted to do is be able to get these high-profile films, so that we get the subscribers, and at some point in the future, they'll stop getting as many of these high-profile films. You know, instead of like Netflix like pumps out a lot of original content. Eventually, it's gonna slow down, and they're gonna trickle in like 1 to 2 big movies a year, probably. But right now, you see them doing like a lot of high-profile stuff, and that's probably why they're spending this much money on stuff.
Guess my 4-year consideration films are gonna grow exponentially.
Probably, yeah, exactly.
Fuck
because
you, Netflix, quit making good movies. I don't want to have to buy them illegally.
Now with I forgot. I think it's the Paramount decrees is what it was. I can't remember entirely, but they recently made a law where repealed the law where studios couldn't own movie theaters. Now studios can own movie theaters, so Netflix could own their own movie theater and put stuff in the movie theaters for Oscars because
here's my issue with them having a movie theater, right? Because you get on with the Oscars thing, like, oh, then it's able. But like, who the fuck's gonna want to go watch a Netflix movie in theaters?
No, I don't think anybody is. The point.
I'm like, I saw it with One Night in Miami. I went and saw that,
right?
Because I'm one of those people, like you, where it's like, oh, big screen,
Amazon Prime, but
yes.
But yeah, I see what you're saying.
But then there's like Trial of Chicago 7 had to run in theaters. Right. I could have seen that, but I was like, well, free right there.
Free. HBO Max that's my contemplation every day.
I mean, there's films coming out on that where you're probably like, Space Jam 2? That's an at-home movie.
as much as I love the theater, yeah, that's an at-home movie.
Okay. So because I don't think you mentioned there's a Space Jam trailer.
Well, we'll get to that. It's almost here.
Is it?
Yeah, I have my notes.
Okay, I got stuff to say about that.
Okay,
because I saw people nitpick the trailer, and now I'm like, I haven't seen the trailer. I don't want to watch the trailer, but I saw someone go through the trailer and point shit out.
Okay, yeah, we'll get to that.
I got things in there that I want to be like, why the fuck?
Yeah, no, we'll definitely get to that in a second. We'll definitely get to that in a second. But what I wanted to notate or make clear is the reason that it's important that the theater or studios can buy the theaters or own the theaters and put their own films in their own theaters is because to have an Oscar or to be what's the word I'm looking for? An Oscar and awarded and
to have a theatrical run.
To be considered for the Oscars, you have to have a theatrical run for 1 week. You have to run a movie in theaters in Los Angeles and New York. So that the very least to be nominated for an Oscar, you have to run a movie in theaters in New York and Los Angeles for a week. So that's why Netflix would want to buy their own theaters for that specific reason. Okay, sweet. So there's Netflix buys rights for Knives Out sequels for 2 and 3 for $450 million, and a crazy new development. And then next we got the new Loki trailer.
This looks so fucking good.
It does look like a lot of fun.
It does. Okay, so I don't know fucking shit what's going on in it. I don't understand anything, but it looks so fucking fun.
He's just up there doing his thing with the time variance, and I'm like, I'm in. I don't know what's going on.
I'm like, he's trying to like sitting there like, I know what you are. I'm like, I'm glad you do because I ain't got a fucking clue.
Yep.
Oh, Owen Wilson's there for some reason. If he doesn't say wow at least like 5 times, I'm gonna be so pissed. Once every episode, I need him to go wow.
Wow. Yep, that's totally that. Yeah, that's great. I'm excited for that one too.
It looks super good. There's like and then they say this Loki variant. So like we're gonna see female Loki. We're gonna do it. They're gonna show it.
Oh yeah, it seems like so they're acknowledging in that trailer. They acknowledge that he's not the actual Loki.
Yeah, and now I'm like, why are we even questioning the multiverse anymore? It's a fucking thing. Like Loki trailer flat out is like, yeah, this variant of Loki. I'm like, bruh, you're like. Y'all fucking just like, we don't even have to guess anymore. This shit's confirmed. Like, we better see Andrew Garfield in Spider-Man No Way Home. I swear to fucking God.
Yeah, no, I agree. At this point, Multiverse of Madness, Loki, time variants, we're all in. We're all in.
If I don't see a single reference to Andrew Garfield Spider-Man or Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, I'm gonna flip a table. I swear to fucking God, I will leave the theater yelling. They'll be drag me the fuck out because I'll be sitting there yelling at that goddamn screen.
A lot of times,
I'll be like, everything else is fucking confirming it. Fuck you, Sony.
A lot of times we say not to have your expectations become reality when it comes to films, except when it comes to Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield being in Spider-Man 3. If that doesn't happen at this point, fuck you.
They had their one movie where the multiverse isn't real.
No.
Far From Home is your one fucking cop out. I swear to God.
Do you know why? Do you know why I say that? Because at this point, how much has been rumored and talked about and theorized about, if it really wasn't true, and they wanted people to know it wasn't true, they would come out and say it.
They release a fucking trailer.
They'd be like, hey, look, I get it. You guys are excited about this. That's not what this movie's about. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will not be in this. Please
watch
do
the
not
fucking trailer have a minute.
Oh, I mean, honestly, it probably will. I would be.
The ending of the trailer is going to be like the ending of Civil War's trailer, where it shows like the flip over and like something gets grabbed by a web and it lands and it's fucking Tobey Maguire.
I would flip my shit, dude. I would be like, I'd probably watch it at work. It's probably want to come out. I would like freak the fuck out. I would like, everybody stop what you're doing. Stop working. I pull my customers aside and look at this shit.
All I can think about though is like Spider-Man 2's pizza's here. Pizza time.
Dude, I don't know what they would do for that situation, but I'm excited about it.
Now the trailer's going to get released tomorrow or something, and we're going to be completely let down. This is how this happens for us. You know that. Yeah.
We'll do this podcast today. Tomorrow the trailer will come out. But anyways, so Loki trailer. Loki looks like a lot of fun. We'll see that in June or July. One of the two. This is me. Okay, so you had some.
Let's fucking go. Space Jam 2 trailer.
Yeah.
You said it looked weird as fuck, and you're gonna watch it in the theaters. From what I saw, I'm not down with it either. But there's shit in that background, man.
Oh, I'm 100% down with it. I want to say that. I'm just not gonna watch it in theaters.
There is shit in the background because this is a Warner Brothers movie, right? You know what people have found in the background of some of this trailer scenes?
Yeah, like Westeros, Game of Thrones was in there.
No.
There was like some tornado.
No.
Scooby-Doo.
Mitchell, no. Those are the easy ones to find.
What are you talking about?
They saw Pennywise.
Yeah, okay. I
Pennywise is in there. Joker's in there. They had the mask in there. They had the boys from Clockwork Orange.
That's good. I like that.
Why the fuck are the boys from Clockwork Orange in a Space Jam movie?
I'll give you one reason. Ready Player One. I'm just gonna break your guys' eardrums right here. Ready Player One. That's what this film is.
Dude, I was seeing this dude. He's like, it was a TikTok. Let me just be straight up. It was a TikTok, so I have no clue what's in this trailer. I haven't watched it, but this dude like sits there and he starts pointing things out. He's like, Pennywise, and I was like, well, shit, that is Pennywise. Holy fuck. He's like, Jack Nicholson's Joker. I was like, oh fuck, like that is Jack Nicholson. Like just fucking shit. And then he's like, The Mask, and I was like, fuck, this is all confirmed now. Like these were rumors. These are here, and he's like, I'm pretty sure that's the boys from Clockwork Orange. I fucking shit, it is. And I was like, this is supposed to be a kids movie. Those guys rape women.
Oh my god! Well, see, here's the thing: they're just in the background. It's like, and really, I think it is like a Ready Player One, because the whole point of it is that they're online in like a serververse. They're inside
That's
the
stupid.
web.
How the fuck is this Space Jam then?
Because I mean, it's Space Jam. That's how it is.
Space.
I don't need to go watch the trailer.
I'm not gonna watch the fucking trailer. I'll watch the trailer when it plays before a movie in theaters, just like I did with Mortal Kombat. I'm not gonna go out of my way for it. I did go out of my way for Loki. And I went out of my way for one other movie. I don't remember what it was, but I know I watched the fucking trailer.
Anyways, so Space Jam 2 looks amazing. I can't wait to see it.
It looks weird as fuck, and they got rid of the Lola Bunny sex stuff, so like it might be good.
But anyways,
I guess I had to watch it in theaters because like I saw the first one in theaters. I'm like, I might as well watch both.
I don't know. I might see
Thanks,
it in theaters.
Mytchel.
It just depends on what. It really just depends on what happens that weekend. I'm like, do I want to go home or do I want to watch it in theaters? So cool. Space Jam 2 trailer, fun. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 to start shooting this year. James Gunn just confirmed that. He said he's finishing up his Peacemaker stuff, his Peacemaker TV show with John Cena. And
Oh my god, you like that line in the trailer? I thought you liked peace. I do love peace. I'll kill anyone to get it. I'm like, fuck.
That was pretty funny. I like the one he's like,
I value peace above all else. I don't care who I have to kill to get it.
I like the one where he's like, if this whole beach was lined with dicks, I'd eat them for justice, or something like that. That was funny to me. The new Ghostbusters movie, oh my god.
I haven't seen this trailer either.
I don't care, it's beautiful. Paul Rudd is at the grocery store, and there's the marshmallows, and then the marshmallows open up, and it's a mini puffed man. And then they all attack like gremlins. It's so cute. I love it.
Weird as fuck.
It's weird, and it's amazing. There's just mini puffs on a Roomba, and they're running around the store terrorizing everyone. It's fun. I'm excited. I just want to buy one. I was like, give me a purchase link right now. I know you just want to sell toys, and I'm in. Sweet. So yeah,
I have nothing to say about that. I'm like, all right.
Ghostbusters mini clip with the little puffs. That's very cute. DC cancels New Gods and the Trench films. Thank fucking God. You didn't hear about that? Ava DuVernay was going to do the New Gods film, and you know
fuck is New Gods?
I don't know, some sort of DC thing. And you also know, Aquaman. You've seen that film, right?
The Trench?
Yeah, those.
They were going to do a movie about the fucking
They were going to do
Trench
about the
people?
Trench people, yeah.
Why?
Good fucking question.
Who the fuck saw Aquaman and was like, I want a movie on them?
Probably Walter Hamada, the guy that owns DC.
Hey man, so you got any more movie ideas for us? You know, we're working on Wonder Woman's 1984 movie. Yeah. Trench. What about what do you mean, like the people from the Aquaman movie? Yeah, I want a movie on them. Why?
Not Shazam.
I fucking say so. That's why.
Not Black Adam, which we've been trying to do for 5 years. No, I want the Trench, man.
I'm gonna look up New Gods because I think I've heard about the Trench films. And I thought it was gonna be like a horror movie survival thing.
Yeah, it was.
Which just sounds like the Meg, like whatever.
It just sounds like, why would you put that in a DC franchise? Why would you not just focus on a Batman fucking film first, you dipshits?
No, we had a Batman film.
What?
Batman vs Superman.
Oh, get out of here. Nah, like, I was like, finally they're getting Robert Pattinson. I was like, get us another Superman film, all right? And then please give me a Flash film. I don't even care if it's Ezra pushes women on the ground.
That's
Miller.
already confirmed to be working though.
Huh?
The Flash.
No, I know.
It's being directed by the dude who made it.
No, my point is though, like when they announced this though, like when they said they were gonna do this before.
I was like, there's a Flash film, Mytchel. Like it's directed by the dude who made it. Like I don't know what you missed here.
No, I didn't miss it. I know. I'm just saying, like, what were they thinking about? Let's develop these two films that no one gives a shit about right now.
The New Gods are a fictional race appearing in the eponymous comic book series. What the fuck, dude? They're gonna make an Eternals movie.
Yeah, basically.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's move on.
DC, this is why you're failing. Quit making stupid shit. Make things people want.
Well, good thing because they canceled them. And you know, a lot of people thought this was fake because
You know what movie we really want? The Batman movie to be fucking released.
Robert Pattinson, stop getting COVID and start working out. Jesus.
What's your workout regime? I'm not.
I eat pizza, man. I eat the damn pizza. That's pretty much his workout.
Who the fuck is working during quarantine? His co-stars over there like, pump this metal. Come on, I gotta stay in shape. He's over there just eating pizza like, fucking weirdo. Bitch, we got a pandemic going on. I ain't working out.
I think y'all are overrated. You know, workout regimes are overrated in Hollywood. I think I'm just gonna chill and be like...
I respect Robert Pattinson so much for being like an average dude, though. He could have been like Chris Hemsworth and been like working out all the time, but instead he's just straight up like, I don't want to.
It's like y'all can fix it in the post, all right?
All right, put it in your suit. It won't fit. God, fuck it. We'll just tell people you have COVID. Go work out for 2 weeks.
That's amazing. So that is all the film news that we've gotten through. A lot of
all I
stuff.
can picture is the fat Batman from Dark Knight.
Not the Dark Knight. Isn't there? Oh, isn't like a comic skit online with like a Batman that's a little bit chunkier?
No, dude, that's literally from like the Dark Knight, where like the Joker like kills the fucking fat Batman.
Oh, that Batman, yeah.
And all I can think about is Robert Pattinson as a fat Batman, and I fucking love it.
that Batman leads into that Batman right there. That's cool. Anyways, with that down, we venture into some of our weekly movie watches. Zack Snyder's Justice League, which you still haven't seen yet. It's been 3 weeks.
It's 4 hours long.
I'm not even begin to start with you because I can say so many things. But anyways,
I don't got time for a 4 hour long movie, Mytchel.
Only 9 hour long films. That's the only test we have time for.
The show is good.
Anyways, Zack Snyder's
I haven't even finished show at Pure Inspiration. I'm only 2 hours in, so gang.
Anyways, good film. It's a lot better than the original Justice League, and some pointless parts with like Martian Manhunter, some weird nightmare scene at the end that probably didn't really belong there, but they just
wanted to work with Jared Leto.
Yeah, and Zack Snyder was like, well, I might as well put it in here because they're gonna give me it, so I'll put it in there.
Did you know how much they paid Jared Leto for that?
Probably a fuck ton of money.
$10 million.
Yeah, I just got $10 million to sell the car.
You know what else? No, maybe he didn't get paid $10 million. He refused to shave his mustache off for that scene. And so they CGI'd the mustache off for $10 million. That's what it was. And Zack Snyder was quoted as saying that he's always wanted to work with Jared Leto as Joker, and he's never going to get an opportunity again, so he's willing to pay whatever it costs. And it was $10 million.
I quit. I'm done. That's horrible, man. We're just back to the Superman and Henry Cavill couldn't do the mustache. Now the mustache is back on and back off. The mustaches never fucking get rid of this franchise, do they? Honestly, they should just CGI everybody's mustache off.
Jared Leto was just like, yeah, how much am I going to be in this movie? He's like, one scene. He's like, I ain't shaving for that, bro. Like,
$10 million. They spent $10 million. Okay, get this right. I can't afford. I have a $10,000 car, right? That I pay monthly on, and they have a $10 million thing. I have this $10,000 car that I use every day to get to work, and for 40 hours a week to pay off. And they spend $10 million to remove a dude's mustache for a 10-minute scene.
$1 million. $1 million a second. Let's go.
Well,
for a minute, $10 million a minute.
That's why we're peons. That's why we love film, don't we?
Oh my god, dude, it's so funny to me. Do you know how much I could do with $10 million?
I love it. Remove somebody's mustache for starters. That's what we could do.
To buy a fucking house, live comfortably the rest of my life, probably at least for like 30 years.
Bro, why didn't he just say? I will remove my mustache for $10 million? Instead, he's so diva. He made him go out of their way to pay $10 million to somebody else to take it out in post.
Zack Snyder was willing to pay whatever it cost.
Oh my!
I wish I was a director and just be like, I'll pay whatever it takes. Get that scene done.
Anyways, that's too.
Warner Brothers is like, what's this $10 million reform for? He's like, Jared Leto wanted to shave his mustache. Why the fuck is Jared Leto in the movie? I wanted to have Jared Leto in the movie. Okay, fuck off. You said I could do this.
That's too Hollywood for me. And moving on, we also saw Godzilla vs. Kong. Big monkey clap,
Big monkey don't do much.
but big monkey smack.
Not very much.
But he smacked.
I really want to spoil this, but I know I shouldn't. But I'm like,
Is it really spoiling? Who did not know though? You really think? You think? Like, I mean, I knew.
Mecha Godzilla is a cop out.
Yeah, it's been long enough, honestly.
Batman versus Superman and Big Monkey and Lizard.
Pretty much, yeah.
Godzilla's story is pointless.
Yeah.
King Kong gets no backstory. He can talk now though, but they don't bring that up anymore, which is stupid as fuck.
Well, we already know King Kong. We saw
No,
Kong
bitch.
Island.
No, motherfucker. He like knows sign language and can communicate with the people, and they bring it up for one fucking scene, and it's never brought up again.
King Kong phone home.
You know how fucking cool it would be if they were talking if he was like sitting there talking to the people in the movie instead of just being like, "Ugh." Like,
Well, they had
why introduce it if you're not gonna use it? It's pointless. All it is for the deaf girl to have a fucking attachment to him. Who the fuck cares?
Big monkey say stay
Also,
home.
they time skip the timeline for Kong for like 40, 50 years, right? The island's covered in the storm now. Like, oh, cool. So you're not gonna like, there's no like beginning flashback. You're just gonna start with the island. Cool. All right, whatever. Fuck it. You know, who cares about the last 50 years of Kong's life?
Yeah, no one cares.
I don't care about Mecha Godzilla. I gotta see him for more than fucking Godzilla.
Big monkey. That's all I care about.
That's the only reason I wanted to watch it was for Kong. And now, like,
Big monkey.
he for sure lost though. When you think about it.
No.
Yeah, the director even confirmed that he lost.
He lost, but then he won in the end.
No, he lost the fight.
He lost the fight, but then he won in the end because he saved Godzilla's life.
You just know King Kong got his ass beat by a lizard.
Okay,
and I agree with you,
You know
but
what?
you know what? He lost.
Big monkey lost that fight, but if he fought again, he'd probably win.
Big lizard kicked his ass. Which
Only
doesn't make sense, but he did.
Only because they were fighting in Godzilla's territory. If they were fighting in King Kong's territory, they would have won.
My issue is Godzilla has too many powers to be a fair fight with King Kong.
Godzilla has nuclear fire breath.
Yeah, I'm like, every single time Kong got the upper hand, it was like I had to pair him up, but he was like, fire.
Just like imagine if if Godzilla if Big Monkey King Kong had like a big like superpower punch, and so every time he punched him, it was like hitting with 1,000 suns.
But to be fair, for not having iron hard skin that can't be broke through, no fucking bullshit fire blast, and all this other shit, King Kong did well. He's just Big Monkey, and he did really well.
And then they team up Power Bro and took
fuck Mecha Godzilla cop out motherfuckers.
Actually, I think Mecha Godzilla is a good idea. I just think he was dumb about how he went about it, but that's just me. Anyways, back to the movie films.
He can think on his own now.
Yeah, that was
fuck out of here.
That was kind of dumb. Wait, did I see this or did you see this too?
Nobody. I watched this in theaters.
So did I.
Yeah.
We watched together?
No. We saw Godzilla vs. Kong. I saw Nobody the day before.
Oh yeah, we saw Nobody, the John Wick-esque action flick. Lots of fun, multiple bang bangs.
It's good action film, not good story film.
Yeah, no, the story's bad.
Story's terrible. But you know what? When you're sitting there watching a dude get fucking beat in the head with a broken ass baseball bat, you don't give a fuck.
Care.
You don't care.
You don't care. You say, yummy. Give me some more.
You're like sitting there like, oh shit, man, that's kind of boring. Oh shit, they're breaking in. Oh shit, he threw him against the bat to the toilet and hit him with a fucking baseball bat. Oh shit, he broke it and stabbed him with it. Oh fuck.
Where's the kitty cat bracelet? That's
dude. That's another thing. The dude who writes these movies for John Wick and Nobody, he has the worst fucking reason for shit going on, but I love it. He's like, dog died. Everyone's like, oh, all right. I mean, a little bit excessive for a dog in the car, but all right, we get it.
Dog died.
Well, we get it. We feel for that. We like the dog. Dog's a puppy. All right, cool. We on board. Kitty cat bracelet.
Fucking kitty cat bracelet.
Then you're just like sitting there watching beat the shit out of the people on the bus, and you're like, this seems a little excessive for a kitty cat bracelet.
But I love it.
It's great, but it just seems a bit excessive. Like, it's a fucking bracelet, bro.
He just hated his life.
Bracelet.
He just hated his life. Anyways, that was pretty much it for the new movies. Hopefully next time we have some more to talk about, but that's good for now. We watched
Darkseid would have been one of the main characters of the New God movie.
Gross. All right, with
what
that down,
fuck?
Let's move on to our Filmverse feature. Each week we pick a movie that we want the other person to see. Bryce didn't know last week, so he let Amazon device named Who Shall Not Be Named choose a film called How High.
It's trash. It's so bad. The whole plot is two weed smoking wannabe gangbangers. I don't know how else to describe them. They're like gangster shit, and they get accepted into Harvard after smoking weed.
Yeah, I mean
and then they just smoke weed the entire movie and see dead people.
Yeah, that's
the movie. That's the whole thing.
Pretty much.
Every movie she said before we did our podcast would have been better than this. And we went through like 30.
We did. Anyways, that's over.
We'll just skip it. Fuck that movie. Don't watch it. I think I gave it a half star and I said fuck this movie.
I think I gave it 1 star for some reason. Anyways, so then we go on to the badass film called with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, filled with a whole bunch of racism and a whole bunch of hilarious jokes and a whole bunch of 90s shit. Or maybe it's 2000.
I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt you again here.
Rush Hour. I'm
still looking at the people that the director of the new Goz movie confirmed would have been in the movie. One of them was called Granny Goodness.
Wow. Honestly, I knew nothing about New Gods before.
I don't know anything about it, but I'm looking at this picture. She's just a fat, overweight, old woman that's on Darkseid's army. What is this movie would have been? What the fuck?
Beats me. That's probably why they scrapped it. Because I couldn't figure out what it was.
This sounds like trash.
It was not a very good idea.
Anyway, we'll talk about Rush Hour now. One of your favorite movies ever. My bad.
I love Rush Hour. It's one of my favorite movies. I love this ever since I was a kid. I even printed out. I don't know if it was for this film, but it was one of the Rush Hour films that I printed out the script to, and I would memorize it as a kid. Clearly, don't remember it as much. Now, I don't think I will ever know a film as much as Bryce knows Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
I got you. And Deadpool. Don't forget Deadpool.
Yeah, and Deadpool. You just literally can repeat it line for line.
I can do it with Iron Man, too.
Can you really?
Yeah.
How?
I've seen that movie. I saw that movie like 10 times one year.
I've seen. Okay, I've seen.
In 1 year. That's just 1 year.
Okay, I get it, but I've seen films that many times and I can't even do that.
I like Iron Man, and I like Deadpool, and I like Harry Potter.
Like Deadpool, I saw 10.5 times in theater, and I can't do that. Anyways, so obviously, I don't know if you've never seen Rush Hour. It follows a cop, which is Chris Tucker's for the LAPD. Chris Tucker's character named James Carter, and basically he kind of fucks up in the field, a little too bombastic, and then his boss tells him he's going to work for the FBI to kind of babysit. He doesn't get told this, but Jackie Chan's character, who is there to help find the person who kidnapped his boss's daughter, whose name was Soo Young.
They did a lot of things they didn't need to do to get to places.
Oh, of course.
Jackie Chan's like, let me do a backflip off of this. And I'm like, well, why? Like, you just jump down like a normal person.
He's like, I could have jumped, but I'm gonna do a backflip. And then do a front flip while I'm doing a back.
Yeah, and then he like squeezed into a cab, and I'm like, but why? Like,
because
there's so many easier ways to get places.
There is, but he's cool that way. So Bryce, I don't know. This is your first time watching it. What'd you think?
I thought it was fun.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that I loved it as much as you do, but I definitely had a fun time watching it, mainly because of Chris Tucker, and like I'm gonna say just Chris Tucker because Jackie Chan's cool, but like, just be honest, he really doesn't do much in this. Besides action stuff.
In my head, that's kind of what Jackie Chan is. I don't
know. This is the first movie I've seen with Jackie Chan that is in a voice role.
And so I'm just like, I don't know. Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker is very the loud one that talks a lot and moves stuff forward, but Jackie Chan's very smart in it. I don't know. It's just a lot of fun to me.
Yeah, Chris Tucker's funny as fuck. I love him. He was hilarious. I mean, every movie I've seen Chris Tucker in, I'm like, yeah, I like him. He's funny.
I like him in this. Yes, I do.
But I'm definitely interested in seeing the sequels now.
Yes, the sequels are even better, actually, if you can believe that. So, I think there's more nudity in the sequels.
Woo!
Actually, there was no nudity in this one, so there is a lot more nudity in those next ones. I remember being a kid, and I was like, boobies! I like boys! Okay, well, thank you guys for joining us as we talked a slew of movie news. We talked Rush Hour, Godzilla vs. Kong, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Nobody, and various bits of content we watched throughout the week. New episodes can come out every Tuesday, so be sure to follow us and turn on notifications to get uptimes every time we update. I did that on purpose, by the way. We updates every time we post. If you want to keep up with our activities outside the airwaves, you can stalk us on Instagram at Into the Filmverse.
Instagram
at Into the Filmverse podcast. Bryce, where can people follow you and your wonderful adventures?
You can find me at Letterboxd at Paid Reviews, Payne Reviews. That's where I post all of my movie reviews. So, like, every day, there's 1 or 2 updates usually. And then you can find me on Instagram at Payne Loves Cinema and Twitter at Sanguine Films.
And if you want to stay connected with me, Mytchel Chandler, so I simply following me on Facebook and Instagram at author Mytchel Chandler, on Twitter at Mytchel Chandler, and on Letterboxd at Mitch Reviews. And remember, guys, Mitch is spelled with a Y, so that's M-Y-T-C-H. That's all for this week, our fellow cinephiles, and until next time,
Excelsior!
Well, that's all for this week, our fellow cinephiles, true believers.